My name is Shell Josephic. I teach the majority of the classes at this location, and I also manage the studios. The studio began as CNY Yoga Center and recently had a name change, but we've been around for about 10 or 11 years. I think there's a real family community here. In yoga we call it Sangha, and it's like the spiritual family. We really rely on each other and have become friends outside of just within these walls, so it's very nice. I get to see people walk in one way and walk out completely different, more centered, more peaceful, more happy. And really that is one of the reasons why I love being a teacher of yoga. It's really great to watch people transform in that way. To be able to share what I've learned and what I know with others is a blessing. It's what I feel like I'm here to do, and that's what keeps me motivated. I think sometimes people feel like, oh, yoga's not for me, I'm not flexible, or whatever notion they have about what yoga is, or it's just for women, it's not for guys. And I just suggest people give it a try and be open to it. Don't come with expectations or limitations, and allow yourself just to have that freedom and that joy that yoga can bring you. It's such a vast science. I mean, it's a science, and there's so much to learn, so much intricacy. There's something for everyone, and I think that's really the thing I'd like to get across to people. Regardless of what you think your limitation is, I know students who can't even get out of bed, and we can still teach them yoga. Yoga is for everyone, and just because you tried one class with one teacher doesn't mean, and didn't like it, doesn't mean that, it's not for you. There's lots of different components, and some people are just here for a workout. They just want, the physical practice, and that's fine if that's what gets you to the mat. I think yoga sometimes sneaks up on you though, and you can't help but get into the other stuff. Next thing you know, you're doing some chanting or enjoying a workshop or a cleanse that a yogi cleanse that you didn't think you'd ever do. And I think it's really about just finding it as like an adventure and using it as an experiment. What happens if I do this? What happens if I start to chant? Or what happens if I, do a 3-week cleanse with all these yogis? And I think you learn a lot about yourself. But it's when you come really closed off and afraid, or, ooh, that's not for me, that you really limit your experience and your time. And yoga is not the cure-all for everything, but I think it can help quite a bit with a lot of different things that people are facing in today's world. So, yeah, you should come and try it out.